Are you wondering when your Social Security payment will hit your bank account this February 2025? The Social Security Administration has just announced some major updates, including supplemental payments that could mean extra money in your pocket. Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know about the February payment schedule, including those crucial deposit dates and the additional benefits some recipients might qualify for. Imagine waking up to find an extra $5,500 plus $910 in your bank account. For many Social Security beneficiaries, this isn't just a dream, it's becoming reality this February. But here's the thing, your deposit date depends on several factors, and missing this information could delay your access to these funds. Before we dive into the details, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest updates on Social Security benefits. Drop a YES in the comments if you're ready to learn about your February payment dates. Hello everyone, and today we're going to walk you through everything you need to know about the February 2025 Social Security payment schedule. With recent changes and additional payments being announced, this is information you can't afford to miss. Let's start with the question on everyone's mind. Why are some beneficiaries receiving these substantial additional payments? The Social Security Administration has implemented several programs to address the rising cost of living and provide extra support to those who need it most. These supplemental payments are part of a broader initiative to ensure beneficiaries can maintain their standard of living despite economic challenges. The base payment schedule for February 2025 follows the traditional pattern, but there's more to the story this time. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of the month, your regular payment will be deposited on the second Wednesday, February 12th. For those born between the 11th and 20th, expect your payment on the third Wednesday, February 19th. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and 31st, your payment will arrive on the fourth Wednesday, February 26th. But here's where things get interesting and why you'll want to pay extra attention. The additional $5,500 payment is being distributed based on a different schedule entirely. This supplemental amount is part of a special assistance program targeting specific categories of beneficiaries. Who qualifies? That's what we're going to break down next. To be eligible for the $5,500 supplemental payment, beneficiaries must meet certain criteria. This includes having received benefits for at least 5 years, falling within specific income brackets, and experiencing documented hardship due to recent economic conditions. The good news is that if you qualify, you don't need to file any additional paperwork. The SSA will automatically process these payments based on their existing records. Now, let's talk about that extra $910 payment. This amount is separate from the $5,500 and is specifically designed to help offset increased living costs. It's being distributed to SSDI recipients who meet particular requirements, including those who have dependent children and those who have experienced significant medical expenses in the past year. You might be wondering, what if I receive both Social Security and SSDI benefits? This is an excellent question, and one that many of our viewers have been asking. The good news is that you may be eligible for both supplemental payments, but they'll likely arrive on different dates to avoid any processing confusion. Here's something crucial that many people overlook. These supplemental payments will be deposited separately from your regular monthly benefits. This means you need to keep track of multiple deposit dates. We recommend marking these dates on your calendar to help you plan your finances accordingly. For SSI recipients, your regular payment for February will arrive on January 31, 2025, since February 1 falls on a weekend. This early payment ensures you have access to your benefits at the beginning of the month. The supplemental payments for SSI recipients will follow a separate schedule, which we'll discuss in a moment. Let's address another common question. Will these additional payments affect my other benefits? The answer is no. These supplemental payments have been specifically designated not to impact your eligibility for other assistance programs like SNAP benefits or Medicare. Many of you have asked about the tax implications of these additional payments. While your regular Social Security benefits may be taxable depending on your total income, these supplemental payments have special tax considerations. We strongly recommend consulting with a tax professional to understand how these payments might affect your specific situation. Now, let's talk about what you need to do to ensure you receive these payments on time. First, make sure your direct deposit information is up to date with the Social Security Administration. If you've changed banks or accounts recently, you'll want to update this information as soon as possible to avoid any delays. For those who still receive paper checks, consider switching to direct deposit. Not only is it more secure, but it typically means you'll receive your payments faster. The SSA has made it easier than ever to make this switch. You can do it online, through your My Social Security account, or by calling their direct line. Speaking of My Social Security accounts, this is the perfect time to ensure all your information is current. Log in and verify your address, phone number, and email address. These details are crucial for receiving any important notifications about your benefits and supplemental payments. Here's a lesser-known tip. If you have dependents, make sure their information is also up to date in the SSA's system. Changes in dependent status can affect your eligibility for certain supplemental payments, especially the $910 SSDI additional payment. Let's discuss some common scenarios that might affect your payment schedule. If you're a new beneficiary who started receiving Social Security in the past year, your supplemental payment amounts might be prorated based on how long you've been receiving benefits. The SSA will calculate this automatically, but it's good to be aware of this possibility. For those who receive benefits on behalf of someone else as a representative payee, the payment schedule remains the same, but you'll need to ensure you're properly documenting these additional payments in your records. This is particularly important for annual reporting requirements. Now, let's address a concern many viewers have expressed. What if my payment doesn't arrive on the scheduled date? First, don't panic. While the SSA is generally very reliable with their payment schedule, sometimes delays can occur. If your payment is more than 3 days late, contact the SSA directly. Keep in mind that bank processing times can vary, so what appears as a delay might simply be standard processing time. Here's something interesting about the February 2025 payments. The SSA has implemented a new processing system to handle these supplemental amounts more efficiently. This means that while the payment dates are spread out, the processing time for each payment should be faster than in previous years. For those of you who are working while receiving benefits, remember that these supplemental payments don't count toward your earnings limit. This means you won't need to adjust your work schedule or income calculations because of these additional payments. Let's talk about what these payments mean for your long-term financial planning. While these supplemental amounts are substantial, it's important to remember that they're currently designated as one-time payments. This means you should plan your budget accordingly and not count on receiving similar amounts in future months. One aspect that's particularly relevant for February 2025 is how these payments interact with the cost of living adjustment, COLA, that was implemented at the beginning of the year. The good news is that these supplemental payments are in addition to your COLA increase, not instead of it. For those of you who receive Medicare, here's important information. These supplemental payments will not affect your Medicare premiums or coverage. Your February premium will be deducted from your regular benefit payment as usual, not from these additional amounts. As we wrap up, let's review some key dates to remember. Mark your calendars for your regular payment based on your birth date and expect the supplemental payments to arrive within 5 business days after your regular payment. The $910 SSDI extra payment will be distributed during the last week of February for all eligible recipients. Remember, staying informed about your benefits is crucial. The SSA will be sending out detailed notices about these payments, so keep an eye on your mail and your My Social Security account for official communications. There you have it, everything you need to know about the February 2025 Social Security payment schedule and those significant supplemental payments. Remember, your specific situation might have unique factors that affect your payment dates and eligibility, so don't hesitate to contact the SSA directly with questions about your individual case. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from knowing about these important updates. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Social Security news and updates. Drop a comment below. If you have any questions, we're here to help. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll be discussing upcoming changes to Social Security benefits for the rest of 2025. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay informed, stay prepared, and don't forget to check those payment dates.